Namaste and welcome to everyone who's watching this vlog number 2 of our trip to Korea. This trip of ours to Seoul was literally an unplanned one, which is not normally what we do, but then it turned out to be a bunch of memories. There used to be a Korean TV series, then dubbed in our native language, and when I saw some similar places over here, the memories got fresh. Well, my wife always wanted to visit Korea just for her love towards the Korean movies. How beautifully these Koreans have kept their culture alive, and yet they advance like a bullet towards the technology. One can clearly understand on a visit. The mistake of not getting a SIM card from the airport costed us a whole half day, and then here we are at the Gyeongbokgung Palace. My apologies if the pronunciation are not so correct, which was the main royal palace of the Joseon dynasty. Two tickets from.
Two tickets, 60,000.
Drill. Best time to visit this place is during the guard changing ceremony, that is either at 10 am or 2 pm except Tuesdays. And yes, if you can dress out in the local costume, you have a free entry. You can hire them from the stores nearby. These guards resemble to the timings from the very past when the actual guards performed their duties protecting the king and the palace. A must-see thing when you are in Seoul.
지금 당직 소문장과 교내 소문장이 노아 소문장들을 통해 서로의 신분을 확인하고 분리를 주고받습니다.
The gateguards are checking their identity with the passwords and ID tags, and now exchanging salutes. 当值守门军和换岗守门军通过确认军号和属于将牌，互敬军礼。
両相撲将がお互いの身元を確認した後、軍礼を交わします。조사진의 소문장은 궁궐문 또는 도서문을 지키는 최고 책임자로서 왕실의 명은 물론 국가의 안위를 수호하고 중요한
And after the ceremony, we were back on our way and lost into the beauty of this palace. I guess this is why we say old is gold. Once done with the roaming around the palace, it was time for us to visit the museum, which was just next to the palace. And yes, please do not hesitate to ask for a guide. It is completely free and they help you understand the history of their dynasty. Didn't realize how the time had passed and it was time for them to close the museum and palace.
카드만 부과하세요. 핸드메이드 카드예요. 수도 입체 카드예요. 부과하세요. 핸드메이드 카드.
Then we walked on the streets and reached a nearby place called Insadong, a fine place with many activities from purchasing souvenirs to the art galleries. We ended up going to a 3D museum. Oh, what a fun-filled evening it was. फूल वाला अच्छा था ना?
स्टेप के साथ चेंज हो रहा है. सच में वीडियो निकाल रहा हूँ, भूल गई.
And here we encountered the first snowfall of our life. Temperature got so cold and our phones were already dead, which was the only mode for us for the directions to the subway, but somehow we managed and made it. So far we are enjoying. It's minus 6 degrees now over here. Fine. Show the lights.